Hi everybody, today's workout's going to be a 10-minute stretch and relax session suitable for all 3 trimesters throughout your pregnancy. So what you'll need is a nice thick mat or get a couple of thick blankets on the floor, preferably on carpet so it's not too firm. You always want that support underneath your back and your knees, and a couple of pillows as well. So I've got a couple of pillows that you pop on the couch. If you are in your 3rd trimester, you may need to get an extra one if you have more size when we're laying down on our side. Okay, so 2 or 3 pillows is ideal just to keep your back elevated because we don't want to be laying flat during 2nd and 3rd trimester. So hopefully at the end of this workout you'll feel nice and relaxed. It is designed for those days where you are feeling really tired but wanting to do a little bit of movement but don't quite have the energy to go out for a walk or anything intensive. So let's start here together. I'll get you to cross your legs. If it's uncomfortable to cross your legs, you can pop your legs into a mermaid position off to the side here. So just taking 5 deep breaths to begin. Close your eyes, you can rest your hands on your knees. First finger and thumb together, lifting tall through the spine and set your shoulder blades down and back. Closing the eyes, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's do 3 more, eyes closed. Just centering your mind. Good, and gently moving the arms side to side. Think of lifting up and over. The side stretches are great during pregnancy because it will allow your ribs to open out through the side. So don't worry about bending too much. Think of lifting to get some space around the ribs because the tummy's gotten so much bigger. It does start to pull down on those rib muscles and around the back. So think tall posture, but nothing too strenuous through the abdominals. Good, 2 more times, breathing in and out, in and out. Good. Now take a breath in, open your arms out to the side, palms up, stretching back, open through your chest, draw your shoulder blades together. Deep breath in here. And come forward, link your fingers, press forward. Now rounding through the top part of your back, but try not to slouch down. Keep lifting and just pull the shoulder blades apart a little bit, stretching forward here. And breathing in, stretching open. Pull the arms back, get that nice chest stretch, and breathing out, stretch forward. Let's do 2 more. Opening and stretch forward, and opening and stretch forward. Good. So the first thing we're going to do is bring a pillow onto the floor. We're going to lay down on our side. Again, if you are a little bit bigger in the tummy, 3rd trimester, more likely you can put the other pillow here underneath your side. Okay, so coming down onto the mat, just bring your arm here and bring your legs to a 90-degree angle. I want you to stack your hips so your hips are lined up one on top of the other. Try not to let them fall in. Open out through there. Keep the gap underneath the side as much as you can, and we'll just rest the other hand onto the floor here in front. Deep breath in and out, shoulders back. We're going to do a single leg lift from here. Lift, stretch forward, bring it back and down. Lift, stretch forward, back and down. Keeping the legs parallel, in and down. Lift, forward, inhale, down. Just strengthening through the side of the hip and the side of the leg a little bit here. Breathe in, breathe out. in, out, and we'll do one more here. 2, 1, and down. From here, bring your feet back, line up your heels now with your hips, tilt the feet off the floor for 10 clams, up and squeeze down. Breathe in and breathe out. And inhale, exhale. Feel like you're pressing up against resistance. Shoulders are back and down. Last 2 and 1. Good. We're going to take a nice stretch here. So place both legs straight out. You're going to pick up that back foot and the top foot and pull it back behind you. Keep your knees together here, stretching through the quads. If you find it's a bit much pressure on the hip, you can soften your knee. Do what feels better on your body. Stay here for a few deep breaths. Good. Just allow your body to enjoy this quieter time, this more mindful, slower movement. Good, and now press yourself up. We're going to come up onto the elbow here, bend the knees forward, tuck the feet back, and lift up into a side plank, up and over, stretching up and down. And lifting up and down, keeping the elbow underneath the shoulder. Last one here, up and down. Now we're going to come up, tuck the feet nice and tight back behind you, both knees to the floor, sit both your sit bones down, and then stretch this arm up and over. Once again, lifting up through the side. Bring it down. Now take the back leg just off to the side there so your other foot ends up inside the thigh. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep facing the bent knee and allow your body to come down into this stretch. Keep your shoulders pulled back. So notice here we're not falling forward. Keep it open. Strong leg muscles working down onto the floor. Good. Let's take the pillow to the other side and we'll repeat that on the other side. Coming down, knees forward at a 90-degree angle. Hips are stacked, lifting up off the side of the waist as best you can. Shoulders down and back. And we lift, extend, in, down, and lift. Extend, in, down. Lift, out, and 5 more, 4, squeeze through that thigh muscle, and 2, 1. Good, now bring the feet back a little bit in line with your hips. Press your feet together firmly, lift the feet off the floor and 10 clams up and down. Inhale and exhale. Think of the hips reaching away from the ribs. Breathe in, breathe out. 3 more. 2 and 1. Good. Coming down, pressing yourself up onto the elbow here. Tuck the feet back, keep the elbow right under the shoulder, lifting up for 3, over to the side and down, and 2, and 1, and down. Coming up to a seated position, tuck the feet right back behind you, lifting up tall. Lift this arm up and over. Lift, good, and now stretch the other leg forward. And then bringing the chest down towards the leg, but keeping it open to the bent knee. Okay, we'll just place this pillow out of the way now. Coming up to the hands and knees, placing the hands under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. Take a breath in and out. And stretch one leg back. We're just going to hold a calf stretch here. Push the heel towards the floor. Take 3 deep breaths. Should feel it nicely at the back of your leg, down the bottom, your calf muscle. And then swap sides and stretch it back. Good, and now we'll come up to kneeling position. Taking one leg forward, bring your foot further forward than your knee, pull your shoulders down and back, and we'll take our arms out and just open through the chest slightly as you push forward to keep our spine nice and long. Should feel it through the front of the hip. Link the fingers together if you want a stronger stretch through your chest. Should feel nice to open out through the front here. And swapping sides. Bring it forward, bring the hips down, and a gentle opening of the chest, drawing the shoulder blades in together. It's really important to keep that strength and that awareness in the upper back, because the bigger we get here in front, the more we're going to slouch forward with that weight. So we're going to keep this top part of our body nice and strong throughout the whole pregnancy, and of course after, for carrying the baby as well. Breathe into it. Link the fingers if you want to increase the stretch. Good. Now facing forward here, kneeling up, take your right leg to the side and bring your left hand down. You can leave your hand on your hip here. Flex the foot. We're going to circle up and around 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift and hold it. Take the arm out and in. So it's a gentle twist from the upper back. Don't go too far turning, just a slight turn. Stretch through the back of the arm and pull back in. Inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. Good. Hold it there, open out through your chest, roll the shoulder back. If you want to take your arm over, you can for a nice big stretch. Today I'm just going to roll it open. And it also depends on your blood pressure too. Sometimes when you take your arms higher than your shoulders, higher than this level, so up above the head during pregnancy, if you do tend to have low blood pressure, you might feel it actually change. So I've just been mindful of that because the blood pressure is a little low. But as I said, you can lift the arm over if it's okay for you. Taking the hand underneath, open out through the shoulder and lift, flex the foot. Circle 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hold it there. Stretch and through. Exhale. Inhale. And hold it there. Stretch over the top if you like. Take your arm over your head, or just keep it here and really open out through the front of the body. Breathe into your tummy, let it expand. Let the lungs expand and bring it down. Good. Let's, actually we'll use the pillows now for a glute stretch. Now you can sit up on a chair and do this next one. Otherwise, I'm just going to go leaning onto the back here, onto the pillows, put them up against something so you've got that nice comfort as you lean back. Take the leg forward, cross the other one over, and then pull the knees in. So if you are a little bit bigger, definitely sit on a chair and do the same stretch here. And we'll just hold it there, opening out through the hip, shoulders back, just relaxing here. Good. After a few breaths, you can see if you want to pull it in a little bit closer, and then we'll change. Good. And we're going to just finish with the legs straight out. Again, get those pillows up on a nice angle, so you can lean back kind of like this against something soft, against a wall. Get 2 or 3 pillows so you're on that slight angle. We're not laying flat because that's not good for our circulation. So we want to keep semi-upright, or of course laying on your side here, and you can bring your feet in and let your knees open to the side. If you find your hips are tight, you can always put a blanket underneath or another couple of pillows right here underneath your knees, and just relax there, closing your eyes for 5 breaths. Good. I'm going to open my eyes now. Now feel free to stay in that position, either relaxing back with your legs forward, arms out, or with your knees apart, feet together, whatever feels better for your body today. And it's good to stay in that position for another 5 to 10 minutes to really get a nice meditation, a nice little mini nap. Otherwise, we'll leave it there for today. Hope you enjoyed this stretch and relaxation session. Let me know how you go in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to helping you with other videos. Bye.